Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we're going full dragon mode here. I was using Tears of Denial to give myself extra lives, right, during the fight. So right at the start there, use the Tear of Denial, rest of the bonfire again, get a second life, and a full FP bar again. I'm not a huge fan of doing extra life stuff, right? Like, I'd rather just go in straight and not get hit once. But it was really good for just learning the mechanics of this fight, right? It was really good for learning the mechanics of the fight. I'll probably skip ahead, but no, we want to feel this. We want to feel Xavian's desperation. Look at this. I didn't know I was going to win this time. Look at this. The hesitation, the getting caught on the table, the little R1 as I fall down just to see the sparks and feel something real. Look, I don't even look up with the camera. I'm just like, oh, we're going again. I think this was lunchtime during one of my work days. And I wanted to grind out a few more fights. So the big thing that I learned, the new method that I took to try to beat this dragon was, instead of rolling at his ass and focusing on the crotch, I just decided to go in on the head. Also, since I'm a dragon, I can use that dragon torso stone to give myself a little buff that I think buffs my damage by like 10% for 5 seconds. So I do that, you know, just when there's like a good hit. But yeah, so I started focusing on the head, started sticking with the lock on. I learned the attacks, learned that I could roll into the flamethrowers, and just generally learned the distance, right? Like when he does this little downward chomp attack, you can kind of go in on it. He always has a little period between attacks where he's vulnerable. 2 swipes into the back slam into the vulnerability portion, right, where I can get like 2 scythe swipes in. Sometimes here he'll go right into the flamethrower after doing this, but nope, this time he just went right into the chomp down. This is a really easy one. You can just start walking forward on that one because he won't hit you. Hey Dad, we're watching a video of myself beating that boss that I was stuck on last time. Let's see. So I was doing good. As you can see, I had not been hit once, right? Each of my swings is doing about 358 damage. I have a plus 10 sharp Corvian Scythe or whatever. And again, I haven't been taking any damage yet, right? Got him about 1/5 down for his HP, like 20% down. I go in. This is an easy one to dodge. Like, it's a little like thrust forward, a charge forward, and it's pretty simple. He does the tail swipe pretty often if you aren't to the left or the right enough for the slow turn. These swipes are the easiest thing to dodge. Like, you just dodge 1, dodge 2, and then back up for the rest. You can do an extra couple of dodges for safety, but you're pretty much out of range. And as soon as he gets like tired with that final like backhand, the pullback, you can go in. Like, look at that. Ooh. And I miss a few times because I'm judging my distance poorly. This is the easiest one though. Like, you can get like a good 3 swipes in if you're really feeling it. I decided to take the cautious route because, again, I'm only level 76. Most people were saying you should be level like 100, 110, 120. Like, they were saying the fight is even harder at 120. We're going into phase 2. 50%. He roars, I roar. And then I jump in with the scythe. Bam! Big 578 damage. Right there. Look at that. Now, phase 2 is actually mostly the same. Does a lot of swipes. Use the same swipe patterns, but now he can summon these AoE humanities that he sends at you. They aren't too bad. If you don't panic, you can dodge them easily. This is the first time I took damage during the fight, by the way. I took damage and I started panicking a little bit. Like, you can walk around the humanities and then you're okay. I'm gonna take a lot of damage from a charge that's coming up because, like, I didn't realize that this was a charge. I should have dodged right here. Like, I think I was anticipating it and then I held the button. That actually killed me. But because I have the Tears of Denial up, I don't fully die. And I know that, thankfully, Darkeater Midir is pretty safe on a lot of these attacks. So you, like, have a second. I used that, second. I used some Blast. There, I used the Tears of Denial again with my full FP bar. And now I have another second life. Spoilers, I don't need it. Because right now he uses these humanities. I dodge them swiftly. He goes in for the desperation bite. And I'm just doing big damage. When he goes up to the air and starts to do this fly attack, if you just run back into the left, he will always dodge the fire and he was so close to the wall that he actually landed on top of me. Finally, we got another big roar. I roar, I go in, bam. Ooh, the stagger, the stagger. I think my buff is still on. Get him with the crit attack, 3,000 damage, and he's done. He's done. Just get 1, 2. Oh my god, get that third swipe in. Done. And that is some Darkeater Midir, so level 76. Easy. Like I said, that was lunchtime during one of my work days. Felt good. Look how happy I am. Like, look at this. Come on, do a spin, Xavier. Do your spin. I wanted to make sure that there was nothing hiding in here, like no items, no people hiding around. I go over to the bonfire to activate it. You know, just want to make sure that my position is saved, that everything's good. Got 150,000 souls from that. And then, look, I do the little... Take that! I did it!